What's up, guys? So excited to come back and offer more valuable information when it comes to door-to-door sales and how to build a massive business. So it's been really fun this last couple weeks because I have taken over all of the training, one-on-one training. I'm even doing some of the role plays, which has been a lot of fun simply because I've been able to engage with the agents, and it's been awesome to step in and change the way that they are doing things completely to the way I know works. And it's been really neat to see as I've watched our business just explode. In fact, we have put over $11 million under contract of real estate in the last week. And it's simply because the agents are getting out there and grinding like they've never been doing before. They're pushing, they're finding new buyers, they're finding sellers. In fact, we've started to comment back and forth on our threads that we have through WhatsApp for our team, for the coaching side, and even for the role play group, the successes people are having every day. And what I've seen is the motivation factor has just jumped. So as these guys are throwing people under contract, and I post, it's like, hey, Rachel just put a $3.1 million listing up. Hey guys, Rex just pulled a $1 million and wrote an offer on a $3.8 million property. The levels of anxiety just, they're doing it, I can do it. They're doing it, I can do it. People are posting, hey, I just hit 70 contacts for the day. That is motivating when you're seeing people come in and be successful. So today I want to talk about one thing that I feel like could move that level of engagement forward just a little bit more, and that's going to be personalization. You have got to personalize your pitch to each person you talk to. So if we can get someone that's brave that'll jump on a live with me right now and we could role play. I want to show you guys this, but oftentimes what happens is we get people that are role playing at the door. They're saying a certain thing. Hey, we want to wait until the real estate interest comes down. And we start talking about market, or we start talking about interest rates just briefly, but we don't touch on the personalization of those interest rates to the individual client. I'll give an example. So as they say, hey, we want to wait till rates come down, and then we'll probably buy. Cool. When do they think rates are going to come down? How long is that going to be? Let's find out that number. Second, how much of a difference do they think that's going to make them in their payment? Why is that important to know? Because most people have no clue how much it will change their payments on a monthly basis. So that being said, you have to walk them through the process to the point that it's personalized to them. When they know the difference in 7% interest rate to a 5% interest rate is only about $400. Let's blow that up a little bit more. If they think it's going to be 400 and that's a real number, bump it to 1,000. And then you can walk them just step by step to find out how much it would cost them if they waited for a year. Now, if they wait for a year, 1,000 times 12 is going to be $12,000. Help them realize that. That's a lot of money. But what do you think is going to happen when that rate drops to a 5%? How many smart people like you are going to engage and start buying real estate at that point? And if they do, what is that going to do to home prices? Help them understand it. Do you remember back when there were multiple offers coming in during COVID? How much did people bid above list price? In some of your markets right now, you guys are already above list price. I have multiple agents in the East Coast that are just hammered right now with over list price. California is another one where there's a ton of over list price offers going in. So that being said, if we're already getting over list price, how much more is it going to be when rates drop to 5%? Help them understand that. So if you're in a buyer's market right now, walk them through what's beneficial about buying right now. If they bought today, could they get a price reduction? If so, how much? Could they get closing costs paid for? If so, how much? Add those together. So if you're getting $20,000 off purchase price, $5,000 in closing costs, that's $25,000 that you're saving. Now let's flip that coin. You wait until it turns into a seller's market. Are you getting the $20,000 off? No. Are you getting the $5,000 off? No. Are you paying above list price? Probably. Let's say it's $10,000. Right there is $35,000 difference in what they would be paying from buying right now and refinancing when the rates come back down. That being said, help them understand. If you had to pay $12,000, would it be worth it if you bought now and you saved $36,000? Which would you prefer? Help them understand each step of this process. And as you do, that is when you start finding success, but personalize it directly to that client at the door. As long as you can personalize it and help them understand to where it's real dollars in their pocket right now, and they get that, that's what starts changing their mindset about moving forward with you. Also, dive into statistical data. Are you guys aware right now of what the market's doing? Are you aware of supply and demand issues that we have? Are you aware what's kept us? I'm sure you guys know this. March, we had the biggest dip in real estate since in the last 2 years, since 2023. So guys, why did we have a big dip? And should that scare people? Or should that help them go, oh my gosh, we just had the biggest dip. Right now is a phenomenal time to buy. Why? Because of this, and this. So if you don't have your knowledge base, if you don't have your structure, you've got to get it and you've got to be fluid with it. You've got to know where to take it. So that being said, education, study, knowledge, get into those things and learn your market, learn your demographic, and then be able to personalize it directly to the families in your area. All right, guys, there's quite a few of you guys jumping on here. Comment below any questions you guys might have. Got to keep it shorter today because I've got an appointment here shortly, but love to be able to connect with you one-on-one. If you guys want me to help you with any kinds of consultations for free, if you want me to help you tweak your pitch, I would love to listen to what you're saying. Just give me a call, 801-243-4544. It's so important you practice the right pitch over and over, and you learn how to adapt the pitch to each client you come up with. There is not a one-size script that fits all. There just isn't one. You've got to learn to be able to adapt it to how the client is reacting at your door based off of the conversations that you're having. And when you do that, your closing ratios will start climbing. They'll go up a whole bunch. So these are the things you have to do if you're going to sell real estate. And it doesn't matter what market you're in. If you're in South Florida, if you're in Texas, if you're in Hawaii, you've got to connect with your clients based off of how they want to be sold. Think of yourselves. Are you going to buy a product pushed to you in a different way than what you see value? You won't. So find the way each individual client sees value, what their objection is, how you can help overcome that objection, and how to close them. Because in reality, that's the only thing that has to happen. People are not buying real estate for a reason. Help find out what that reason is, what the problem is, find a solution that makes sense for them, and you're going to win every time. All right, guys, any last questions out there before we bounce off? Appreciate you guys jumping on for the quick moments today and being part of this. Jump on my YouTube channel. If you're not already part of that, go watch a lot of the content we're throwing out there. There's a lot of good stuff, and I'm confident that if you do so, your business is going to start blowing up immediately and you're going to start selling more real estate. So thank you guys for being here. Please reach out to me. Any questions you have a fabulous day, guys. We'll see you.